Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
All good.
And still says going live, but I think we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Kasie.Oswald, and as always, I have Tamara here with me. Hey, Tamara.
Hello.
And Caitlin. Hey, Caitlin.
Yes. Hello. Hello.
Awesome. Oh, I like that you wrote your name on Zoom. So, Hello Katie is her website.
Yes.
Let me get back to Zoom so I can see you guys. There we go. Awesome. So how's everyone doing? Did everyone teach this morning, or did you take the morning off? No classes, Caitlin?
I had off today. Thursday's my day off. So.
Oh, nice.
Mine canceled, so I got it off too.
Oh, really?
But hey.
I had 2 cancel on my birthday, so I'm really thinking I'm going to go in and block that one out. So
There you go.
I think that's a sign that I need to take that one off. So excellent. Well, let's get into today's live. So should we call you Katie or Caitlin? I guess I should have asked you that before.
Either or. I can call me anything. Kate, Katie, Caitlin.
Okay.
I change it up even on my channel. Sometimes I'm like, I'm Caitlin, I'm Katie. People probably think I have like...
Well, on the box today it says Katie, so that'll
Katie works. Yeah.
You know me and my squirrel. So all right, Katie. So we had asked other entrepreneurs to come on and talk about what they're currently using, and we're going to compare it with Groove. So you want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself and your business?
Sure. So my name is Katie. We'll go with Katie. And so my business is basically I have a YouTube channel that kind of started out. I wasn't really even planning to do necessarily a YouTube channel. I was going to do more of like a blog or something like that. But I ended up doing YouTube, and really what I wanted to do is just get the word out for more people just about possibilities to work from home. So I was really, before I started teaching online, I was really unhappy with my job. I worked as a school psychologist, and I really didn't like it. I mean, I loved the kids, but it wasn't what I want. I didn't get to help them as much as I wanted. And so I was just kind of discouraged that I had done all this schooling and everything and found, that I didn't really like the job. So then when I found online teaching, I really loved it. And so the channel was kind of something where I wanted to let other people know that there's other options, and you can work from home. You can do what you love to do still and be at home doing it and make money. And then it's kind of grown from there. When I started the channel, I didn't have, out school. I was working with VIP Kid. And then when I found out school, I was able to do like a lot of the things that I used to do at my job, the things I wanted to do. And so just kind of sharing that with other people. And so my business is growing very slowly. So I have 2 little kids at home. And so I've had a slow start. And so that's why I'm excited to learn more about all of this, because I haven't started an email funnel and things like that. I'm just kind of building, trying to build an audience and everything, and get some videos and content out there so far.
That's excellent. Awesome. I think I was thinking about this last night. I'm like, we just need to build a tribe. You know what I mean? Like Tamara and I are really good at keeping each other accountable. Yeah. And I think where we have other like-minded women or people in our group, I think it'll be hey, did you get this done?
Right, exactly.
She says that to me every now and then.
I need that too, yeah.
Great. So you are using A2 as your hosting website, right? Mm-hmm. And Tamara's really good at comparing.
Oh, yeah?
Well, let me share my screen if you don't mind.
Oh, I have to remember to do that at the very beginning, don't I?
And my husband does a lot of all of the, he does my editing, and he takes care of some of the other stuff. So to be honest, he knows more about all of it than I do. And Tamara probably knows more about it than I do if she's looked into it. Because he does all that stuff for me.
Yes. So while we're waiting, the biggest thing with A2 hosting is that's what it is. It's a hosting site. Mm-hmm. So they host your website. It looks sort of like a WordPress hosting platform. Right. And their big claim to fame is that you have higher SEOs and faster loading pages and all of that. Mm-hmm. And that is great. Absolutely. That's something that you want, especially starting out. You want people to see your website before others, for sure. I could not find the email part. I looked and looked, but whoops. So the hosting is, and they're having a huge sale right now, which is awesome. But when I compared plans and did all of that, it's basically what I found is that it's a website, you know. And let's just say you pay, you know, $17 a month to host your site. And but you do only get, I believe, one site on there, correct? So you get one site, and then like you said, you have email through them. I couldn't find it, but if that's included, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And whereas GrooveFunnels is something that you would plan a little bit more for the future, if you will. Like it's something that, yes, you can host your site there. And if you only do the free version, then I'm going to stop share really quick. If you only do the free version, then you can have 3 sites actually.
Oh, okay.
And then if you do the paid version, you can have unlimited websites, which to me is pretty cool because a lot of times that's what we're looking for. Like you can have a dedicated site for VIP Kid. You can have a dedicated site for iTutor. You can have a dedicated site for OutSchool or whatever it is that you want to promote. And sometimes that's easier when people are looking for information. They're not necessarily looking for comparisons always, but you can put the comparisons on all 3 sites. And they have the ability to clone on Groove. So you can put the comparisons, but you don't have to. You can just really have a dedicated site for that one school.
Cool.
And the other thing is, like, if, you know, we know brands are very important and everything. So you can have a website. If you do the free hosting with Groove, and for example, you have, let's just say you have 3 companies, then you can have your domain be like hellokatie.groovfunnels.com/outschool/VIP Kid /iTutor group, you know, and then it's really 3 different sites, but you're still able to build your brand as one, you know.
That's really neat.
And so it's just a drag and drop system. I couldn't find much information. I know WordPress sometimes can get confusing, but if you have a husband that's able to do it, then that's phenomenal.
He knows how to do it all.
Yes, that's great. GrooveFunnels has made it so that you and I could do it.
Yeah, I gotcha. I can figure it out. Awesome. That's very cool.
But yeah, it's just like a drag and drop system.
Okay.
And then you can also make your SEO. All you got to do is put in some keywords, and your SEO rises just like A2 funnels. The good thing about Groove, though, is that you're looking for the future, you know. And with Groove, it comes a lot of apps. Now, it is in beta mode right now, so they're not all available, but all of these are available. So Groove Pages allows you to build websites and funnels. Groove Sell allows you to sell things, whether it's tangible or digital, which is amazing, especially you know, if you want to start selling some teaching products or,
that's really
that
cool.
type of thing. Groove Affiliate is if you want to get into affiliate marketing, or if you want to also sell your products to affiliates, I guess.
Right.
So they can start promoting your products as well. Groove Mail, I believe, will be back May 1st, but it's an email provider that that is huge, and I love that it's all in one place.
That's awesome.
I like that they have a lot of the automations and stuff that you can
put in place. And they also have it set up where you can only email if you wanted to. Just email your VIP Kid people. Just email your iTutor people.
That is cool.
People with different tags, and then just email those people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Super cool. Groove Member. Now, this would be a good idea for you because, you know, your goal is to help others. Your goal is to help others work from home online, teach online. and you can build a course.
Oh,
And you can
nice.
have a membership where they have to have a separate login, and then you can form a community basically among your recruits.
Right.
And you don't have to do that on social media, because we all know sometimes social media doesn't always work the way we want it to. But you can build your community right here in Groove.
Is it like a Kajabi type of thing, or?
Yeah, exactly. And
okay.
Yes.
That's really cool. So it's all in one thing. That's awesome.
It's all in one thing, and it's super cool. And Kajabi, I know, they offer the drip method. So does Groove. You can help do it all at once. You can put resources under it. It'll have the outline of the course right there. And it's
awesome.
A great feature.
Add instructors.
Yeah.
Add instructors.
Nice. I like that.
She did one live once. That's why.
Okay. Awesome.
That's funny. Groove Video is where you can put all your YouTube videos there.
Oh, very cool.
And you can put your video, you can record yourself for your course, your membership, and have it right in Groove Video, and then just embed the video into your course.
That's so cool.
It's a
That's
super
awesome.
cool, easy method to do.
Yeah.
Groove Cart is also to sell things.
So is that that's where people will go then? I mean, that's where you put list everything or how does that work exactly with the Groove Sell and the Groove Cart? Is that that's just the.
That is a very good question.
Okay.
Not utilize those features.
Because I do have digital things that I do want to.
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing
Groove Cart is your store.
Groove Cart is your store. So you can put everything for online teaching in one store.
Okay.
Sell is when you want to put just something for sale, and that links all your Stripe, your PayPal, your tools. And then you can put what you're selling on your websites.
Yeah.
Versus Groove Cart is just what it is, store, the actual store. Whoops.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's go back. Yes.
Awesome.
So that is a good question, and I'm glad you asked it.
Yeah.
Groove Blog, which is super cool. You can have a blog with templates right there on it. And then the cool thing is Groove Webinars. So you're able to stream live if you'd like to on both Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, other platforms. Or you can do a pre-recorded webinar and have that there and just keep using that.
Wow.
Groove Desk.
Tamara, normally, with something like Kajabi or something, they also need Demio for that part, right? Is that what they need?
Right. Or
so you'd have to pay.
Use GoWebinar or other features. And I will say that Mike Filsame, the founder of Groove, has a webinar site that a lot of people that use Kajabi also use his webinar. Site.
I was talking to Tim about that last night, so I wanted to make sure that I explained it right, because he had asked me about Kajabi and then using Demio, which a lot of people have used. So that's why I was like, wait until Groove Webinars comes.
Precisely. Yes, and that's going to be right here. And he already has a very successful webinar platform. I believe it's GoWebinar, but I don't remember. And this will be better than that, because he's trying to make Groove better than anything else.
It looks like it is so far. That's cool. And having it all in one place like that's amazing.
Right.
It's intimidating to try to figure all these different things. I mean, that's partly why I haven't really gotten there yet. It's just time.
It's not only intimidating, but it's costly.
Right.
That you don't realize, you're like, $8 a month for calendar. That's fine, but it all adds up after a while.
Yeah.
Versus this is a one-time fee. I mean, you could do free for life. You'd be a little bit limited, but you get all of these features.
Yeah.
Just fewer of them, fewer of the feature.
Right.
But otherwise, it's just one time, you're done, and you get all of this stuff for life. Nice. Groove Desk, it's going to allow chats and immediate help. So if somebody wants to reach out to you, especially if you form a membership or a course, they can just chat with you right away and say, hey, Katie, I have a question.
Putting in a ticket.
Or if you have a web, if you start a store or something like that, then they can reach out to you that way.
Very cool.
The Groove Desk. Groove Calendar is like Calendly, where people will be able to schedule. Which is
Right. Oh,
exciting.
awesome.
And Groove Survey, you can offer a quiz as your freebie, or you could take surveys of your members. You know, you can have a poll, that type of thing.
I also learned last night that so one of the other calendar features, if people book, I don't know if it's Calendly or which one, but if people book like a coaching session with you, you have to pay a fee. Like if you're charging for coaching fees, then they charge you a fee or a percentage of what that was. So that was something I learned last night.
That's a lot of websites. And actually, if you only stick with the free version of Groove, they're going to charge 5% transaction fees, no matter how the person pays. If they buy through your store, Groove will automatically take 5%. If you upgrade to the platinum, then Groove won't charge anything, no transaction fees for life. So you only have to pay whatever PayPal charges or Stripe. But that would be it. Yes, so the calendar, you know, you get your flexible schedule, class schedules, reminders, timeline of goals, which is kind of cool because, you know, students can see what your timeline is when you release your course and the material. They can find out when things are going to be dropped and that type of thing, you know.
Very nice.
So you can have the course outline, and then you can also have the timeline feature.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty
cool.
And then there's also, they're going to do, and it's on its way, but the Groove Marketplace, and I'm not sure if you're wanting to sell a product, you know, like a backdrop or a map or whatever that can help with online teaching, but you can put it here, and this will be in place of like Teachers Pay Teachers or Etsy or that type of thing. Yeah. And they're trying to actually make it bigger than those. We'll
bigger
see.
And better.
If you learn about the founders, you'll see they're like that. They're like,
yeah, no, that's really cool. I mean, I've just been looking into all this stuff like Teachers Pay Teachers. I was just starting to look into that because I had some ideas of things I'm wanting to put there. So it's just really neat to see it all in one space like that.
It is. It is.
I'm excited for Groove streaming, but that's not coming out for a little while still.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of like StreamYard. Yeah, but you'll be able to stream to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And that'll be so much easier than, you know, taking this YouTube video, putting it on there. And I'm excited for that one.
Cool. That's awesome.
Wow. So is your mind like, holy moly?
Yeah, it is. No, I had looked into this a little bit and I couldn't really visualize. I mean, just because I haven't done a lot of this yet, I haven't really gotten into even doing email funnels and a store or any of that. I'm just starting to kind of think about it. So I couldn't really visualize exactly how this all works. So it's really, really cool.
Yeah. Right. And it's nice. It's all in one place.
Yeah, exactly. So which parts are part of the free? You said the 3 sites, and then is there anything else, or is that like what's part of the free version and then what's part of the free?
Let me pull it up here.
Yeah, it's a list. It's easier to explain because pretty much everything comes with the free, just not, you know, like unlimited websites with the paid version versus 3 or how many funnels, things like that.
Right, right.
I was really impressed with what you get for the free.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And actually I started there, but the affiliate was, I like affiliate marketing. I find it fun and challenging. So for me, the affiliate payout for the platinum one is 40%. So.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yes. So they, let me pull you guys back up here. Sorry. So the free is, let's see here. So you'll have 3 websites. They'll host 3 websites with your 3 custom domains on the free versus unlimited websites on the lifetime. And that's one of those things, like, you don't think you need a bunch of websites.
Right.
But as you get going and your business starts growing, you realize, you know, you want to focus on certain aspects of your business.
Yeah.
And sometimes a website can be too cluttered.
Right.
You know, so it's nice to have it organized in 3 different websites. And they'll host it for free, but you'll have to have Groove. I believe it's Groove Pages in your website name. versus if you purchase a custom domain, then they'll host those as well.
Right.
But you'll
That
just
makes
have to
sense.
purchase through GoDaddy or Namecheap or something like that.
Okay.
Share funnels. Receive a shared funnel. You could receive 5 shared funnels. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Do you know, Casey?
Good. No, I was just thinking share funnels.
I don't know. Import pages. So if you like a website you see, you can import that
Nice.
for free, or for 15 of them. You can sell unlimited products, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can have unlimited customers, unlimited leads, unlimited affiliates, which is also really great. Emails to customers. So if they actually purchase or make a transaction, then you can email them. It'll send an automated email. If they don't make a transaction, if their carts, that you could send one abandoned cart email, but as far as emails to customers, if somebody signs up to be a customer, they'll only let you automate it if it's a transaction.
Gotcha.
Emails to affiliates, you can send unlimited. That's pretty cool. Groove affiliate. Now, Groove, if you upgrade to Platinum, you will receive 40% as an affiliate for Groove. So if somebody signs up under your link for GrooveFunnels, you'll receive 40%.
Wow.
If you just do the free account and somebody signs up using your link, you'll still receive 20%. So you're actually making money off Groove. It's crazy. Groove video. So you can put 15 videos in there. So if you do decide to do a membership, you can only have one membership, and then you can have 15 videos in that membership, if that makes sense. Encoding, storage, they'll store 100 gigabytes of videos for life if you upgrade, but they won't store your videos if you don't upgrade.
Makes sense.
Bandwidth, upload limit, it's the same per video. 5 gigabytes is huge. Now, Casey and I did this new Zenler comparison. That's another course website. And they'll only do 1 gigabyte per video. So 5 gigabytes is plenty for each of your videos.
Tamara's so good at explaining this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I remember we did New Zen Learn, but I cannot remember that it was one. I knew it was less, but I don't know how she remembers all of this. Sorry, Tamara.
So the memberships, you can have up to 100 members. So I know Nancy has a very successful ESL teaching guide that she does, a little course, an evergreen course.
Right.
And she has a lot of people that join that. And if you wanted to do a teaching course, or if you even want to do a psychologist course, I mean, sometimes you could have a membership even for kids.
Right.
Like a school, you can do the school psychologist thing without having the BS, for lack of a better word, of the school, of the rule. You can have your own community, basically.
Really neat. I love that.
It would be amazing.
Really cool.
Groove Mail, you could have up to 500 contacts with the free version, which is more than most email sites. I'm not sure what yours allows,
I'm not sure,
but most of them pay, like up to 500 is $9 a month, which is the cheapest I think I've found. And then you can have 10,000 contacts for free, like included. You can have more, but you're just going to have to pay.
Right.
You could send
500 contacts. I heard like your goal should be, when you're starting a course, you want to get like 1,000, right? I mean, isn't that what we learned in DCA, like a good course launch?
That's a good course launch, just using your email to market it. But if you do some traffic and some advertisements and that type of thing, then you can definitely have a successful launch if you do it correctly with much fewer contacts. And I know I'm a part of this membership because I'm planning on doing a membership myself. And a lot of people have launched a successful membership with 200 contacts or so, or even fewer. It's just a matter of trying to grow. If you do an actual course where, you know, this week is module 1, this week is module 2 for everybody in the course, not more like an evergreen, but like an actual course.
Yeah.
Then you want to have a successful launch because you're not adding people every day. But if you do a membership where you just give resources and you build a community there in that membership, then people can come and go as they please, you know.
Yeah.
And you can charge a monthly fee, and that monthly fee will be residual income that you can count on, which I think is pretty cool. Versus a course is that, you know, you hope on launch day that enough people will join your course, you know.
Right.
So I'm personally, my own opinion, I'm pro member. I'm pro membership because that, you know, it's a long-term goal, and you form, like I said, you form that community, you get to know your members better.
Right.
And, you know, I know in our BTO course, I'm not sure about you, but I feel a more connection with our Facebook group than the actual course itself, you know.
Yeah.
So, that's just on tangent, off subject. I don't know. But yes, you can send up to 5,000 emails a month. I mean, I don't even have that much to say. But
imagine that.
I know, right?
That's awesome.
Importing contacts, if you don't really have many contacts, then that's not a big deal. But you can always manually add them.
I hope to. So.
Yes, me too.
Right.
I hear you. Like I said, they do. They charge. Oh, Groove Cart, your stores. They're going to charge you almost 5% for your credit card rates. That's on top of PayPal or Stripe or whatever other place you use. This one says 2.85. I think that actually that is just, if you have a store, that might be their Groove Pay. I'm not sure because I know that they did not charge anything in Groove Sell if you're a platinum member. They do not charge a transaction fee at all. But and I guess that's just for selling a product or course or anything digital or tangible as well. If you have the actual store, then that might be just what they charge, and they'll process the credit cards and everything because they have the ability now to do all that. So they did get certified to be sort of like a PayPal type thing. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then here you can add 100,000 contacts would be $100 a month, but that'll be chump change.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, after you have that many, you're
many contacts. Oh man, I don't know. 50 gigabytes of video storage, a terabyte of video bandwidth. I mean, that's pretty huge.
Wow.
So that's an option long down the road. But for now, I mean, it's just, even the free version, you know, you can go in, you can play around, see if it's difficult. If you're having trouble, definitely reach out to us. We really want to help, and we are learning as we go. We're by no means experts, but we're just so excited about all of the features. And
really cool.
You know, we did Nancy's course, and then we did the Amy Porterfield's How to Do a course. Kasie and I did that together, and both of us were quite overwhelmed when we were finished because it's like they give you the motivation and the innovation of what to do, sort of, but then you're not sure how to even start it. They're both just so successful already. Like they don't realize when you start from nothing. What do you do?
Figure it all out.
Right. And then we found Groove, and it's like, okay, it's all in one. It's not perfect yet. It's still in beta, but everything can be in one place. And then I don't have to worry about adding this or adding that and spending more money and, you know, all the other snowball effects that happen.
It sounds like they'll be adding more things. If there's something else that would need to be, like if something new came out that a lot of people are using, they'd probably add that.
They would. 100%.
I have to know, like, if you're in the chat or watching this later, am I the only one that's kind of excited that it's in beta? I know everyone's like, but it's in beta. But for me, I'm like, it's like ground floor. It's kind of exciting.
No, it's really cool.
But I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like it's very, I mean, that's what more could you want? You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's just the hardest part, is going around and finding what do I want to use, what's better, which is the best option, and then doing it all. It's a lot. I mean, honestly, you mentioned the cost, but I mean, for me, that just the time and energy to put into looking into them all. So at least for me, where I'm at right now, where I don't have a lot, I'm just trying to build the business to begin with, and then trying to think of all of that. It's like, so having it all there is just, it's really, really, really cool. Did you guys both start with the free version then, and then upgrade it?
For me, I signed up with Tamra, and as soon as I got the email saying what everything was and the trainings that they had for it, I signed up the same day, because I was like, I'm just gonna go. They have like day 1 email, what to do first, day 2 email, and then just recently I got week 1, set up your Groove. What is it? Groove Cell, I think, is this series of emails. So I'm like, if I just follow 1 per day, then. But something she didn't
training for sure.
Something she didn't show you, because she's got lots of workshops on this and stuff, is like everything is like, okay, I need to build my funnel today. It's like step 1, do, step 2, and you're just like typing and dragging and dropping, and I'm like, okay, I've got this.
Yeah, it sounds user friendly. So I mean, have you run into anything that's like that's confusing or that's hard to do or figure out?
It's hard for me to sit still and just do it. Seriously.
Oh, Casey.
I have that problem too. So
yeah, I do a little bit, but the one thing that I have found, and they are trying to streamline everything, is you set up your Groove Cell. So you go to the funnels and you'll set up your thing. You have to set up all your pages first, and then you go to Groove Cell, and then you set up the product, and then but you have to have your pages already, like the URLs. So you just need like 2 tabs open, and it wasn't difficult, but it's just, you have to be aware that you need this before that.
Yeah.
To make it all go together.
Right.
That was one. I'm not sure. I wouldn't call it clunky, but you can't just do it
right.
Cell. You have to do it separate.
A little bit of work. Yeah.
Yes. And I mean, they have the little tabs for everything, and it's just getting to know what those tabs are. I could show you if you'd like, but
I didn't even know what a funnel was, or that I needed it really until
Groove.
Exactly.
Yes. So when you go to your sites, which should pull up here in a second. I should have done this before I shared my screen.
Well, that's coming up.
With the what's included in the packages at some point? Like, are they doing more now because it's beta and they're trying to get people in? Do you think, or is this pretty much what it's going to be as far as what's included in free and what's included in?
Shortly, there's going to be 3 levels that we're aware of, and none are compared to the Lifetime Platinum.
Okay.
So there's going to be, as far as we know right now, it looks like there's going to be 3 levels, like a $99 one, a $199, and a $299. And from what I can tell, the $299 will not have everything that so far we've gotten.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And that's going to be per month forever.
Right.
So it's not, this is the one-time thing. That's kind of what got me, was this is one time. Yeah, I figured it's an investment for later, and then.
Very cool.
Absolutely. So this is just a little, like, I guess, website, if you will, that I just sort of started. It's really easy they have the templates, and then you just double click to change the typing, the whatever you want to add or change.
I can do that.
Right?
You can do that. Up here, you have an edit button, so you can edit the whole look of it. You have a duplicate button, so you can, if you want to add the same thing to your next page, you can duplicate it. The trash button, if you just don't want this at all. And then this is the to go to the next tab, I guess. So it'll move down, or go up, So it went from Groove Apps to Join Groove Today to the whole thing.
Okay, yeah.
And you could do that with all of them. The star means you like it. So you want to keep this look, and then you can just add that look on all of your pages, and it could be like your brand heading, if you will.
Yeah.
The video placeholder, you can put in any video here, even one that's just on YouTube. It doesn't need to be in your Groove account.
Okay.
It can just be on YouTube right now, and you can put in a video, any kind of video here.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I did. And that was fairly easy. I was really surprised, except the hardest part for me, Katie, was, you're gonna laugh. I kept doing like, you know, copy and paste instead of Control C and Control V.
Okay.
Yep, use Control V. But that was it. Once I figured that out, it was easy. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Just that little thing, but.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nice. My husband will do it anyway, so.
Right? So many choices.
Blocks, they have so many templates. These are, you know, if you want a page for pricing, then you can have these pricing right there, and then you just change it to your own. And all it is drag and drop, and then you can put your pricing right here in the Groove pages. It'll come up in just a second, and then you can just drag and drop. It'll come up in.
Yeah. I get where you're going with it.
It only does this during our Zoom thing.
Of course.
I know. But they have all of these great blocks, template. Oh, here we go. So pricings and plans, and it's all just right there.
Nice.
When you click on a button, then when you go to, let's see, right, I believe it's here. That moves it. But the buttons, you know, you can put in you could put in what it goes to. So that button can configure to another website or another page or anything like that. You know, the elements, you can change the layout of everything, add text, lists. Here's some more button options. You can put in your YouTube video, your Vimeo video, your Wistia videos very easily. You can have an empty form, checkout, you know, embed the checkout. You know, it has just so many things. Yeah. You can also see how people will view it on their phone. This is how they're going to view it on their phone. Yeah. This will be how they view it on their tablet. And you can change just one of these. So if you think that the font is too large on a phone, then you can make it smaller only for the phone version.
Okay.
Which is super cool.
And they give you like tutorials on how to do all of this, or like
there's so many tutorials.
And Tamara's working on tutorials for everything.
Wow.
There's so much. The thing about Groove is they love to talk about it and teach you things. Their tutorials are sometimes kind of long, but they take the time to say hello to everybody and everything in the chats. But yeah, they have tutorials for everything.
Wow, that's awesome.
The pop-ups are cool because, you know, you can say thank you, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. You know, you can do, you can put your brand at the bottom, hello Katie, on the bottom of every page. You can have your icons over here, Facebook, YouTube. That's really easy to do. It's just very user-friendly, you know, and of course there are always those, you could turn it into a funnel instead of the website. Get your free Groove checklist here. Mike Joe really likes my website, so that's pretty cool. To get a preview, it's just yes.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about when you wrote that.
Did one of those workshops, but yes.
Really cool.
Yeah.
So you were saying that, so it starts out being, for now, it's like a one-time fee that you pay to get all of it. And then eventually it's going to be a month to month kind of subscription.
So it's one fee. So you can pay one fee of $13.97. You can pay, I believe, 4 payments of $4.97. So it'll be, you know, considerably more expensive, but it's a payment plan.
Yeah.
I believe there's also a monthly for a year, I think, that you can pay per month, but then that'll be even more expensive than the
right.
So it goes up, but once you're done paying it, you're done for life.
For life.
You know. So,
sorry.
Yes. So that's what they're offering now. Or like I said, this free version is also pretty incredible.
Yeah.
And it offers everything that to get started, really. It's just a matter of making sure you upgrade before the beta's done.
When is that happening? Do you know? Or they're not sure yet?
No, because, and kudos to them, is
Yeah.
they want to make sure everything is up and running and
Right.
as few bugs as possible and everything is as they want it, perfect. As far as I can tell, it's at the end of 2021, but you never know because things come along unexpectedly.
Right.
And it was supposed to be launched last October. Actually, it was supposed to be launched last July and then October. And now they're just sort of waiting until they make sure everything is as they want it.
Awesome. Have you guys run into any bugs with anything so far?
Well, like her Control-C, Control-V, I mean, I'd say that's kind of a bug.
Yeah, that took a while for me to get to.
Yeah.
My husband's like, did you try Control-C, Control-V? I'm like, could you have told me that hours ago?
Right.
I was so annoyed. The email thing, I mean, that was taken down mostly because the Groove participants were spamming. So it started making all of the emails go to spam, and they don't want, it's not going to help anybody if all the emails go to spam, to spam folders. So I think they took it down for a good reason. I mean, I think they could have easily been like, no, we don't care where it goes, like, let's just start collecting. But
right, exactly.
They're very interested in keeping that name, the Groove name. They want to build it so great that it's going to be the go-to platform.
Right.
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'm excited. I really am. I mean, I'm excited because I haven't done anything yet. So it's not like I'd have to switch things over or relearn.
Right.
But there's even tutorials how to get your WordPress site over to Groove.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Right. That's good.
I was just going to say, and some of those, if you're watching this and you're thinking about integrations, Groove does integrate with some other companies like MailChimp and some of those, like you can just integrate it. There's a page for integrations. So, but it doesn't integrate with everything yet, but you just have to look it up or ask Tamara and I, we can look it up for you too. So yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. Do you have any other questions? Anything you guys can think of that?
Where do I sign up?
Link below.
I definitely am going to try the free one to start and get everything, and then, but I'm hoping, obviously the goal is to grow everything. And so eventually, it just makes sense that, all those other things that are included sound really amazing. And most of the sites, when my husband and I were looking, a lot of them cost, there's a cost to everything anyway. So, to get all of it in one place, it's really, really cool. I'm very excited.
Yeah. The one thing that got me really was looking into Kajabi, because that seems to be what the cool people have. And so I looked into it, but there's a lot of things you need separate. You need a Shopify account if you want a tangible product. You need, I think you still need Calendly if you want to schedule things. It just, apparently a lot of Kajabi mail goes to spam. So a lot of people use ConvertKit or something else that they feel will get to their people more. So that's another expense. It's just, Kajabi's already at $2,000 a year, and that's, that's already more expensive than one time of Groove. And then you have to buy all this other stuff. So when I saw this, and I thought at first, maybe this is too good to be true, but then I started looking at the Groove community. Everybody is out to help each other. They're very, very helpful. I can't tell you how many people, you just ask a question and then you'll get like 200 comments.
Wow, that's awesome.
And it's just, I've been amazed so far. I have to tell you about more than just the platform, but even everybody around the platform. The support, yes, for sure.
Awesome.
I don't know. I hope
I'm really, I can tell how I don't know. I'm excited about it because this is like 2020 was like me just getting started. Didn't really know what I was doing. I've just been trying to get into figuring all this stuff out. And I actually went back and watched some of Nancy's, some of the different course videos and things like that. And I was getting overwhelmed thinking of like, I gotta get this one and I gotta get that one. And it's a lot. So
yeah. I think we should do like a weekly thing. Hey, what are we building today, guys? Okay, you're gonna build. Okay, let's all do that.
Like you'll post your videos. So I know like my Google Drive, sometimes if we do videos and I put it on there, you keep having to pay a monthly fee for that too, But
oh, that's true. Hey, I do pay extra for that. Huh. That's awesome. Well, actually, Tamara and I are going to my other channel, and we are talking about freelance teaching and Groove. So.
Awesome. Oh yeah, that's a great way to get the word out for that. Yeah, that's
where a lot of the ESL teachers on my channel are on that side. So we're kind of once in a blue moon, people ask me questions. I'm like, hey, Tamara and I can come figure that one out.
Nice.
She's always stuck with me. Poor Tamara. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for coming. And Katie's links are all below. If you have questions about ESL, getting started, they're all below your website and your YouTube channel. So
awesome.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you.
You too.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.